Dear me. Hello everyone, Peppermint here. This week I'm going to show you how I made this little ornament. It's a kind of like caged like thing with a little deer in the middle. It's got a bow on the top. It's made with wire and beads mostly. And I'm going to show you how I made it. The inspiration came from vintage ornaments. You know, this looks a little bit like the pumpkin that I made. The vintage ornaments that you can buy on eBay, I like to go through there and get my inspiration from eBay sometimes. And that's where I got the idea. Of course, this looks nothing like what I saw, but what I like to do is I like to bring back some of these vintage ornaments. And so I might sometimes make an ornament that people used to make back in the 70s and 80s and 90s, and I will sometimes bring them back. And then like with this, I might add my own style to it. The vintage ones, you would have never seen a mixture of beads probably. They would have all been the same thing. And there might not have been a bow on top. Guys, I have something that I am currently working on. My daughter wanted me to make her something as a gift for someone else, and it's Disney related. So you may want to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell, and go ahead and hit the like too if you like the video, so that you can be notified to see that Disney project that I'm working on. So let's get started on this. Okay, I believe I'm gonna make a little bead mix, a little purple bead soup. You know I like the clear faceted beads, and you know I like to mix it up. So all of those would be pretty together. You never know, I might need a big one. Let's leave it at that. And I'll have some gold too that I'll put in there as well. Okay, I have some 20 gauge wire. They measure 13 inches, which is just over a foot. I have 3 pieces. If you want the project to be fuller, then you can add more pieces. But I'm going to use 3 pieces. And I've got them leveled up fairly close. And I'm going to bring them together so that I can sort of estimate where the center is going to be. And then you could get a pencil and use it. I'm using my round nose pliers. But what you want to do is get your round nose pliers and what I'm doing is I'm wrapping it around. And then I'm going to twist the wire. And you have something that looks like this. And I am going to straighten it up a little bit using my round nose pliers. You can separate these out. You can do whatever decorative you want to with them. I'm going to separate these wires. I'm going to put beads on in whatever pattern that I want. Okay, you're going to want to bend your wire upward, kind of like that. The reason for this is the beads have a tendency to want to fall off while you're working on your project. So I bend mine up like this so that they do not fall off. And I've got this little purple faceted bead. It's 8mm. It's just a plain opaque purple, and I'm putting it on every other piece of wire. And now I have these little purple faceted beads. They're about 8mm as well, and they're the transparent beads. So now we have this. I have some little gold plastic beads. I believe I'm going to put these on each one. So that's what we have so far. I guess it's time to add on a pearl. Put on the pearl on each one. It's time for more purple. How about a small one? Let's put these. A mixture of these and these. I'm putting on a pearl and then a purple. I've got it shaped pretty much the way I want it, and I know the beads are not all even. If you want it to come up perfectly together, you're going to have each wire to have the same amount of beads, the same size, and then it still may not work out. I believe I'm going to make this the top, so I'm going to work this wire. That little place right there, where they're not coming up, yeah, that's bothering me. So, I'm gonna do something to cover it up. I'm gonna put this on first. This will be the center of the bow. Okay, this is what I have. I have the 11mm and I have 7 6mm on both sides of the larger bead. I'm going to take the ends and I'm going to go back through the large bead. And there's your bow. Now you can put as many loops as you want to. I think I'm going to put some more loops. Okay, I do want some tails. I'm going to be needing something to tie it on with. I'm going to cut off about a half a foot. We want wire, 30 gauge wire. And I'm going to go through the large bead. So now I have my thing to tie it on with. So now I want to tighten up this bow. If you tighten it up real tight, then you'll have a stiff bow, but if you leave it a little bit loose, it'll be a little bit looser, just depending on what you want. I'm going to take this. Here I have my little bow. Okay, there's the bow. Here's another bow that I made. The only difference between this one and the other one is that the center bead is not a large bead. It's larger than the 6 millimeters, but it's not as large as the other one that I used. So I'm going to put this on the back, or the front, or whichever side I decide is the front and the back. I think I like this one better. This one would be really good if you had like a really awesome bead in the middle. So I picked this up probably either in a thrift store or a yard sale or an estate sale, somewhere like that. But it came from Dollar General, and I'm going to put one of these. I think I'll put the little deer in there. Now you could hang him from the top here, or you could have made this to where this was the top and you have a little hanger down in there. Okay, I cut off his hanger, and he just happens to have a little hanger place right here. Have him in here. This might would have been easier to put him in before putting all this other together. Okay, now I've got him in like that, and I've got the wire coming out the bottom, and I am going to twist. And because the bottom might show if you put it high up on the tree, I think I'm going to put something down here. The wire's coming through the middle here, but these beads over here are a little offset, and so I'm just going to go through one of these little beads right here. Okay, the purpose of this little ball is just so it doesn't look like it's incomplete. But if you want to sit it up, it's not going to sit up now. Oh dear.